A certain tree has been spotted in many of the leaked photos for episode 8, and a lot of people have been speculating on what the importance of this tree could be. Some have said, that it was part of the tree that grew in the Jedi Temple on Coruscant, or that it has to do with Rey's training. But I have a theory of my own that I personally think ties up a lot of loose ends. So my theory basically states that this tree has something to do with Luke's training to become a Force ghost. Now this might sound this might sound outrageous at first, but let me explain. First, we have the question of why Luke went to Ach-To after Ben's fall to the dark side. Obviously, the First Jedi Temple is located here, but what's the importance of going to the First Jedi Temple anyway? Well, I think it all has to do with this tree, and the fact that this tree would grant Luke the ability to transform into a Force ghost after his death. So basically, what I think happened was that after Luke's Jedi Temple was destroyed, Luke ran off to Ach-To to find this tree. Now, I think this tree would somehow provide Luke with the same experience Yoda had at the end of the Clone Wars. Many trials and visions he would go through in order to be able to exist in the galaxy even after death. Some of these visions may include one showing the possibility of Ben staying a Jedi, and the new Jedi Order flourishing as it was never destroyed. Another vision may feature him as may feature Luke as Palpatine's apprentice, ruling the galaxy, standing in the place Vader once stood. This would tempt him toward the dark, showing, how many riches he could have had if he had turned to the dark side. But even with this aside, the question still remains, why? Why would he want to become a Force ghost right then and there? Simple. If we look back to episode 3, after Anakin destroyed the old Jedi Order, Yoda and Obi-Wan were aware that they were some of the only surviving Jedi. Therefore, Yoda passed on his knowledge of becoming a Force ghost to Obi-Wan. Since there were very few Jedi left, they all must be able to transform into a Force ghost after death, just in case one is killed too early, so they can still remain to train Luke. I believe Luke had the same logic. Since he was the last remaining Jedi, if he was killed, the knowledge of the Jedi would be lost forever. But if he became a Force ghost, he could still guide Rey in bringing back the Jedi in case he was killed by either Kylo Ren or Snoke. So that was my theory on whether the tree in episode 8 was what Luke used to train to become a Force ghost. Of course, it could serve a dual purpose and could also help in Rey's training. However, if this theory is true, it would explain why Luke went to Ach-To and the First Jedi Temple, which is why I like this theory so much. So I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment if you want. There'll be more content coming up soon, and I will see you all next time.